All right, since we're talking lighting, I'll do a quick video on accent lighting or uplighting. Y'all remember that song? If you're old enough. Heavy D and the Boys, Somebody for Me, classic jam. So, back to the lighting, accent lighting or uplighting. This isn't my setup. I'm just messing around. One of my speakers isn't even set up, but you would have the other speaker would be over here, and then that speaker obviously over there, and then I'm gonna have totems or some kind of other way to mount my moving head fixtures up high so that they can face where I want them to face, which is the dance floor. Which this area right here would represent the dance floor, which is my living room area for right now. So let's just say, for sake of argument, I'm in my living room. I'm a bachelor. I'm a single man. As you can see, I got my bike right there, man chair. If I had a wife, none of this would be jumping off. But for the sake of argument, again, we're going to talk about accent lighting and uplighting, which is similar. Okay. Real quick, this is all what I know, so I'm learning as I go as well. Like I said, professionally, I've been doing this about 4 years. As a DJ, I've been DJing for about 20 years. But doing it for professional gigs, weddings, getting paid, paying gigs, where I'm actually talking to a client and getting hired, I've been doing that for about 4 years. And I've learned a lot in those 4 years, and I'm consistently learning. I'm learning a lot about sound engineering. I'm learning a lot about lighting. I'm learning a lot about pricing my services. I'm learning a lot about setting up. And of course, with my DJ skills, that's just my natural thing. My personality's there. I bring the heat. I bring my A game. I know how to mix. I know how to beat match. That stuff, and that's always improving because you got to practice. Now, those basic skills are going to benefit you. But the technical stuff, which is the lighting, how to set up your equipment, what equipment you're going to need, and for your skill levels and for your taste, for your professional taste, your personal taste. That's what I'm talking about here. So everybody's at different levels and different budgets and things like that. Now, you could see in the background against the wall, I have like a violet light that's beaming up from behind the DJ booth. Some of it is touching the top of the ceiling right there. But the accent of that violet color is what I'm talking about. You can see the accent of that violet color against the wall. Hopefully it looks violet for you, because it looks violet for me, but I don't know how this camera's going to pick it up. But you can even see a little bit of the accent on the bottom of that piece of art up there that says create. Underneath there's like a purple line or a violet line. So I only have one light back there. Typically you're going to want to have more than one light, but just for the sake of this little overview, we'll just say this is the light. I centered it because there's only one light, so it's centered behind the booth. I want to be symmetrical. If I had two lights, I'd put one over there in the back on the floor. The DJ booth is a focal point for a lot of events. You don't have to make it a focal point. You could take attention away from the DJ booth depending on what you're doing. But in a lot of events, the DJ booth is a focal point of the fun. That's where the music's coming from. That's where the personality's coming from. That's the light. That guy over there is doing the show. He's entertaining people. He's on the microphone. He's engaging with the crowd. So you want to accent yourself as well. And there's lots of ways to do that. This isn't the only way. This is one way. And I'm just showing you based upon, again, your budget and all these different things. So I'm going to show you what I have back there. But if you have two speakers, there's one, you have another one there. And then you have a booth that you see right there. And then you're behind there, you're the DJ. And then there's a mixer back there. And you're mixing and scratching and moving and grooving, and you got your microphone. And then you have hopefully you have your totems, and then you have your moving heads set up. These are Chauvet Intimidator 260s. I've covered that before. You guys can reference that. So with accent lighting or uplighting, the whole idea is you can accentuate features on the wall, structures. You can accentuate just the area where you're at if you're in the corner. And you can do it in a way that matches the scheme or the theme of an event. Costume party for like a Halloween party, Christmas party, New Year's party, birthday party, weddings, whatever the bridal gowns are, the color that the bride wants in her wedding, purple and white, violet and white, blue and white, orange and red, blue and red, white and blue. You can change the lighting to fit her taste. Most grooms don't give a darn. They don't care. It's all about what the bride wants, and that's the way it should be. So again, with my Chauvet Intimidators, I have a remote with this light, which is a color key. You see it has a 3 LED powered, and again I have a remote. So now I just changed the color. Now I'm going to show you as I back up. You see that green is coming from there, from the Chauvet. That white is coming from behind the DJ booth because I just changed it. Let's go another direction. Trying to get it to a different color. And let's see what we can do here. Okay, there we go. So let's see. Now the green, you'll see green behind the booth and green over there as well. Because that light, I have it on green. So now the whole wall is accented in a lime green color, and the Chauvet moving head is also kind of putting out a lime green color. So I can match stuff to all my lights being the same. So that's another option, that you may want to have all your lights green or all your lights blue or all your lights white. So or you can color mix. Now I got red and green, right? That's green. And then you see the amber reddish kind of hue, and I'm accenting the wall or the booth area with whatever color that I decide that I want. That's red. I don't know what's going on. I got to get used to this remote, I'll tell you that much. There's blue. Okay, that's what I wanted. All right, so now I got blue. So now it's blue and green. So you got green over there and it's blue. Oh, okay, I have it on. I must have hit the automatic change. So now that's good because it's going to start automatically switching. So you see that now it's like for my perspective, that's like a yellow. I don't know what you guys see it as. It's a yellow color. That's green. There's the purple or violet color again, and it's going to go through a spectrum here. It's probably going to hit there. Now it's hitting like, that looks like a white, just a regular white light. So it's probably going to hit the blues, the greens, the orange. There's the blue. So you can keep it like stay at blue, stay at white, stay at green, or do what it's doing now. Or you could have it on sound active mode, so when the bass or something hits on the speaker, the lights will adjust to that bass. Every time you hear a bass hit, boom, 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 the light will switch, boom, boom, boom. You see what I'm saying? So you have a lot of options. And again, it's about accenting the area you want to accent. It doesn't have to be the DJ booth, but I'm just using this as an example. So whatever area, like if you're the sweetheart table, which is where the two sweethearts are, you might want to light that table specifically and accent that table so where they're at. You could do it that way and have your light fixtures that are on the floor behind the sweetheart table to accentuate the wall going up. And then I don't have any gobos that are custom right now, like monograms or custom gobos. I wish I did so that I could give you an example, because the gobos are the little metal discs that go inside of those Chauvets. See, now it's like an orangish magenta color and mixed with that green. That's color matching or color mixing. You had the orange. Now it's green with green. It was that orangish, reddish, magenta with that green. There's blue blending with that green. That's color mixing. Okay, so again, this is all basic stuff because I'm learning as well. I'm learning a lot about lighting, and I'm learning a lot about sound engineering. And as a DJ, you really need to learn those skills. It's important because you got to be clear. Your speakers have to sound right. They have to be adjusted for the size of the venue that you're at. And your lights have to be not too bright and not in everybody's eyes and things like that. So you don't want to blind your audience with your lights. You don't want those lights pulsating in people's eyes. So you want, generally, that's pretty soft. You want soft lighting. But if you're lighting the dance floor, then the light has to hit that dance floor and not hit people in the eyes. So it can't come straight at you. It's got to come like that. So like right now, that wouldn't work. The way this is set up, because this is too low. But for the way I have it set up for here, it's perfect. I'm just shooting the ceiling and I'm having some fun with it. But ultimately, I'd have those on a totem pole, one on either side. And those lights would be either going up or hitting the dance floor or whatever. You could program it, which is beautiful. So there's a basic overview on accent lighting or up lighting, where the light is actually going from down to up. That's why they call it up lighting or accent lighting, because it's accenting things. Again, for the sweetheart table, you might want to accent or uplight that area to show attention to the bride and groom. And you could also set up smaller accent lights or uplights all around the room and have them all sync to where they all change colors to red, blue, green, or stay all white or all blue or all red or all green throughout the time you're there that you're hired for. So lighting is a big thing, and there's a lot more lights. There's Ape lights. I recommend you look at DJ Rachel. She's a member of DJs and Turntablism. She does a lot of lighting reviews. She's a really good professional DJ, so big ups to DJ Rachel. She is a member of our channel, our group. So whenever I see something that she posts, I will share it with you guys, because she also is very active and she'll share on the group. So again, big ups to DJ Rachel for being an active member of DJs and Turntablism. So don't feel like you guys can't share stuff. Share your ideas, thoughts. If you guys know DJs or if you are a DJ, please interact with the group. Share what you know. If you know more than me about this stuff, feel free, because I'm learning as I go as well. Again, I've only been professionally DJing as a mobile DJ for about 4 years, as a person who gets paid to go and do jobs. And I enjoy it. I've gotten good reviews, and again, I'm not perfect, but I really do like it, and it's a lot of fun. I like making people create memories, making people smile. Social gatherings, weddings, anniversaries, that stuff is really awesome stuff. And we're human beings. We need to interact with people, and music has a way of bringing us together. So this is a quick overview of uplighting or accent lighting from me, your DJ 50 Cal, from Bulldog Entertainment, Professional Lighting and Sound. And I'm saying peace.